Hello and welcome back to the Deep Dive. I'm your host, ready to jump into a conversation about something that's, well, it's really changing our classrooms. Artificial intelligence in education. You hear AI in schools, maybe picture something futuristic, but what's it actually like right now? We've sifted through quite a bit, research, articles, real stories to get a clear view. And joining me is our expert on educational tech to help us make sense of it all, our mission today. To unpack how AI is being used, look at the potential benefits, but also really examine the challenges. Okay, let's dive in. So to start us off, where is AI actually showing up for teachers and students, like on the ground, practically speaking?
Yeah, it's actually pretty widespread already, and in diverse ways. You've got AI handling some of the administrative load, the grading straightforward stuff, attendance, maybe scheduling.
Okay, the efficiency angle.
Right, that's a big part. But the really transformative bit is in personalized learning. We're seeing intelligent tutoring systems. These are tools that can, adapt teaching material based on how a student is doing, almost like a digital tutor, figuring out where you need help and adjusting in real time.
So it's really about tailoring the education itself, not just speeding up the paperwork.
Exactly. It's moving beyond just efficiency towards a more customized path for each student.
That does sound like a major shift. So if we focus on those benefits, then how is AI tangibly helping out teachers and students too?
For teachers, the big win is time. Taking those repetitive tasks off their plate grading, data entry frees them up for actual teaching. For interacting with students, addressing complex needs, there was a Gallup and Walton Family Foundation poll, I think 2024-2025, showing 60% of U.S. K-12 public school teachers used AI and frequent users. They reported saving up to 6 hours a week.
6 hours. Wow.
That's good.
That's genuinely significant time back.
It really is. Think what a teacher can do with that. And for students, well, they get immediate feedback, which is huge for learning quickly. Plus, it supports differentiated instruction better. It helps cater to different learning speeds and styles in a way that's, frankly, very difficult for one teacher managing a whole classroom. It's starting to make truly individualized learning more feasible.
Okay, that paints a really positive picture. Empowered teachers, personalized learning. But there's always another side, right? What are the big worries? The challenges we need to watch out for?
Definitely. One major concern is, well, the potential impact on critical thinking skills. There was an MIT study, for example, that found students using certain AI tools showed less brain activity in areas linked to executive control and attention. And kind of tellingly, essays produced by AI were often described as soulless.
Soulless. That raises questions about what genuine learning and creativity look like.
It does. And then there's the more straightforward issue of academic integrity.
Right.
It's just easier now to generate content without, doing the actual learning work. That's a temptation. We also had to consider the ethical side. Data privacy is huge. These systems collect vast amounts of student data. And then there's the risk of algorithmic bias.
Bias. How so?
Well, if the AI is trained on biased data, it might accidentally perpetuate existing inequalities. It could end up providing different, maybe less effective learning experiences for some groups if we're not careful.
Right, those are serious points, really complicates things. So given the potential and these pretty thorny challenges, how do we find the right balance? What's the way forward?
I think the key phrase is integration with intention. AI should be a tool to augment what teachers do, not replace them. That's crucial. We absolutely need good training for educators so they can use these tools strategically. And just as importantly, we need to teach students AI literacy.
Meaning how to use it responsibly.
Exactly. How to use it responsibly, critically, ethically. They need to understand its strengths and limitations. Looking ahead, AI is, well, it's going to become a standard part of education, I think. But that just makes the human element even more important. Skills like critical thinking, real creativity, collaboration AI can't replicate those.
So this deep dive really highlights that AI in education is, well, it's powerful, great for personalization, great for efficiency, but we absolutely have to be mindful of its effects on thinking skills, on integrity, and the ethical dimensions. It leaves us with a thought, doesn't it? As AI becomes more common in learning, what are those uniquely human skills that will become even more valuable for you to cultivate? Something to ponder. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring.